Please, can you see my screen now? Hello?
I can't see your screen yet. Okay, I can see your screen now.
Okay, yeah. So anytime I
So
click
what's the
on connect,
click it, Let me
it's
see.
showing me.
Hope you are sharing your full screen. Hope you are sharing your full screen. Hope you are not sharing just the screen.
Yes.
Hope you are sharing your full screen. All right. So proceed there and let me see the error you are always having.
Are you seeing it?
Your screen is
Hello?
static. I can't see. I can only see. Is this Edge or which browser am I seeing? That's what I'm seeing. Let me screenshot and send to the group for you. Can you share your full screen, please, so that we can jump ahead? I'm sending the screen I'm seeing to the group chat for you so you can understand better.
Okay. I'll share it.
Okay, yeah, I think I can see. Okay, let me stop sending to the group chat. Yeah. So okay, I think most people will have issue here. Okay, fine. So check this trusted server certificate. Yeah, I know most people will have issue here too. Or or come down, come down, come down. Can you see come down? I said come down, you are going up.
Yes.
Yes, so you check
Yeah.
that box. Yeah, so once you check it, it won't throw that error
Okay.
again. But another alternative is that mandatory. Click the drop down inside that mandatory. You see option now inside it. Inside the
Okay.
mandatory. Click the drop down.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Option.
clicked
So
on
once you choose
optional.
optional, check. You might not need to check that trusted certificate. So either one that works for you, you are good to go. You understand, right? If
Okay.
you pick that mandatory, you will need to check this trust server. But if it's optional, either you check or you not check, it will go. So click connect. You definitely log it to your SQL server here.
It's the same thing.
Ah, this this is new. Okay, click OK. I don't know because you go to your server name. No. That is not the okay. Click this one. But click here. Yes, leave it. Okay. Press connect. Press connect. Yeah, leave it. Press connect. I don't know why. Yeah, I know it's not because of down. It's just that it's throwing that it's not connect to your server. Okay, how many times did you install your SQL server? How many times? Go to your server name. Go to that server name.
Okay.
Browse for more.
Okay. Hello.
Click click database engine. Click database engine.
Okay.
The plus. Click the plus. Yeah, but that's what you are connected to now. I'm just thinking, this error, I don't know. So double click that server again. That Jegede Jumoke. Yeah, double click it. Press OK.
Okay. Hello.
I click connect again. She said this error message passed me sharp because I'm expecting to connect. It don't change again now. Certificate was issued by authorities not trust. Okay, check that mandatory that box. Trust server certificate. Check it. Leave it at mandatory. Leave it at mandatory.
Okay.
Check the box. Check.
Okay.
I don't know. This error message passed me because it's not telling us why. It's not telling us why it's not connecting. So Click on it, Mama.
Still showing the same thing.
Okay. So I think I issue Sunday Market.
What did you say?
Who is Jegede Jumoke?
Yes, yes.
Who is Jegede Jumoke? Who is Sunday
Me,
Emmanuel?
me, me.
You are
I don't
Sunday
know
Emmanuel.
Sunday Emmanuel.
How
No,
come it's not
not Jaga.
Emmanuel? So we have a lot of issues here because when you are installing your server now, the things you are picking is where the issue is now. Okay, go to press your window button, search for computer information. So let me see your computer name. So you must have made mistake when you're
Should
installing
I?
the server. Go to computer information or system information rather system information.
Okay.
Yeah, click it. So I want to see your computer name. You can see this is your computer, but this is what is showing on the SQL server now. Jegede.
Yes. Yes.
I'm wondering that Emmanuel I'm seeing. Go to that SQL server again. This is what is show. Is the name here the same thing?
Yes, that Jagade Jumoke for that is for that server name is Jagade Jumoke. Why
Okay.
username is showing Jagade Jumoke slash Sunday
Uh,
Emmanuel?
that's where the issue is. Okay, so what you do is go to your search for control panel. Search for control panel. So you do your installation of go to control panel. So we uninstall this SQL server. Be fast.
Okay. This is my control panel.
Go to uninstall a program.
I should go to program.
Uninstall program, the one under it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Scroll down to SQL Server 2019. SQL Server itself. Scroll down. I've not seen the server. You scroll up. I can't see SQL Server here. Where is the SQL Server? Go up.
Okay.
Keep
Microsoft.
going.
Microsoft. I
No,
think
no,
this
not
is
this one.
it.
This one is no, 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 not this one. Go up,
Okay.
go up. Okay, I'm coming. Wait. So where the issue is now. If you can think through have on your system. When did you install 2012? When did you install 2019?
What did you say?
When did you install 2012? I think I'm seeing 2012 here.
I did not
Do
install
you
it.
have you installed
Hello?
because this 2012 should not show on your system actually.
I'm not the one that
Mm.
installed it.
Uh-uh. The date now 2106. Need to install this now.
2106. Ah,
Uh,
that is
uh,
today.
so who installed
Wow.
it?
I've not even opened it today.
Uh-huh. So because I need to because that server is speaking from is not the name of your system. So I'm trying to see, but uninstall this one. Uninstall this one first. Let's see. Uninstall this one. Right click and click on install. This 2012. Right click on it. Yeah, uninstall.
Searching for password. Can you see it?
can't see the screen. Oh, I'm just seeing preparing to uninstall. Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe? Báwo ló ṣe máa reply?
No sense, can listen off. Sorry, John. No, what's it? You don't look at it.
I can't see the password that is requesting from you. You said it's requesting for password, Abi. I can't see password now. Okay. So while that one is installing, if you have any message box, so can let me please, who else is having challenge with the SQL? Let them share the screen. So we use today to resolve everybody as many as we can before it's 6 o'clock. Please, who else is having issue with this SQL? Please, you can share your screen.
Oh, I'm having issues though, but my laptop is off.
That might
Can
be
you hear
next
me?
week. Oh. Yes, I can hear you. That might be next week, but I
Don't
think my
worry.
schedule this
Me,
weekend now.
don't
But it's
worry.
not actually.
I think
Oh,
see, I've
I
downloaded
don't have
it,
any.
but it
I
is
don't have
that
any video on it. Hmm? What do you say?
you I was trying to do follow up with it while I was chatting. You also called Wakilas. For that particular place that I said I was stuck, after clicking on browse more, instead of it to bring me more options, it's not bringing anything. So I
But
think
you
that's
notice
what
in this Jumoke zone now, Jumoke actually have the SQL server installed on our own, but the SSM is actually connected to the wrong server. That's exactly where the issue is. If you check Jumoke zone now, Jumoke won't have that browse more.
yeah, I can.
You can see the
Yeah, I
engine
saw
and
that.
what
I saw that.
because
My own did not even
he has
connect to
actually
anything.
installed the server. But whosoever that does not have that part means that it's not connected or the person did not install it very well. So person might have to do the installation all over again.
But
Right?
but
Not
the
just
funniest thing was that the one I installed before, I installed it since on I think on Wednesday or so. I had to uninstall everything today. This morning I installed another one again because I was thinking
so
maybe
so
because of
so
the
okay. So
installation.
this is where the
And it's
issue
still
will
giving
be.
me the same thing.
Yeah,
That's the
at the
issue I'm
stage
But
also
the
having.
installation was successful.
Twice.
The installation
wait,
was
wait,
successful.
wait. If you follow the steps I sent to the group, I already sent the steps you guys will follow. When you are installing, there are some box that you need to check, which is number one, the database engine. So if you just install without not selecting that database engine, just like you are just installing, I can't remember, maybe second stage or third or fourth stage. There is a place you see Python, it will list it plenty like checkbox by your left hand side. So you have to check the database engine. So once you click next after that page, I think there will be a page to ask you to do add current user, right? You click that add current user, see down by your bottom left. So you adding that current user means that you are installing the server on your system. So that server will be the combination of your computer name. That was why I said Jumoke should check for that system information so that I can see our system name. So, but when I saw the system name and the name that I'm seeing on that SQL server, I think they are not aligned. So that's why I said that she should go to her control panel. Then I can see the SQL server she have installed or something like that. So once you miss it at those two stages, you might not be able to get your SQL server active. Actually, that's just the challenge. Yeah. So
Okay, so
me,
please,
Madam,
Paul,
if you want to step on, you can share your
I'm
screen if your
having,
screen is
no,
on.
I'm having the same issue with Titi. That this thing is not showing.
Share
So
your
I don't know. This
screen.
is the second time I'm
That's why I say share your
okay.
screen.
Where should I go now?
So go to your control
Hello, can
panel.
you see my
Maybe we
screen?
should. Yes, go to your control panel. So maybe you should install everything from there.
Where's my
Uninstall,
control panel?
uninstall a program. Okay, where is the SQL server here? You don't have the SQL server now. I can't see SQL server here, Mama.
Okay,
You
so
didn't
it's
have
not
SQL
this
server.
one.
No, this one is just the GUI. That's why I sent 2 links to Akira to forward to the group. So you need to download the first link. This one you have on your system, just the second. You need to install the server. This one is just like
What about
there is
this one?
something in
Microsoft
programming.
ODBC.
All those ones are just dependency. They are just like let me call it working stick for some Microsoft application that you've installed. So they come along as you're uninstalling. You understand? So they are always by
Please,
version.
can you do us a favor? Can you do me a favor by like tagging that the one that you say I should install now? Because
Sent
the
it
thing can be confusing for us. Like it's too much
the two.
information for.
No. It's not to information. Just 2 links were shared. Bakla share. Let me review the chat. Just two
I
links.
have it
So
here, but I don't know the one that I'm supposed to do now.
I've
These
tagged
are the
it on the.
links. Okay,
I've
okay,
tagged the one you have on the.
okay. This one, okay. I have this one now. Hmm? Okay, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can stop sharing now, or I should install it or what?
If you have installed it, if you have the
This one is like a guide or
if
something like that.
you have
I
desktop
have
on
it
your
now. Is it this
open
one? Is it not this
open the
one?
link. Open the link. Open the link. Go up. This
Okay, I should
download
open the
SQL
link.
Server
Okay.
2019. Click it. SQL Server 2019. Where are you now? You open this website now.
Is it the
Now
one down?
check what I
It's
tagged.
here now. I
I
have it.
tagged the group now.
That's what I'm saying. The one that you tagged just now is 2 links that are there. This one. Okay. Opening. I'll find that. Where is that now? This one. Okay.
This I don't have been muted. The download SQL 2019 Developer Edition. Click it. You didn't download this thing before now. You didn't download because if you have downloaded it before, it's going to show me second or two that file already exists. Open it.
I I
Hope,
I
hope
actually
you have enough data.
I
Hope you have enough.
actually downloaded everything.
Because I can't see maybe different location because I should be seeing as if it has been in existence before, but I can't see it here. Open file. Click open file. Can you click the open file?
Where is that? This is what I have. Can you see my screen?
I'm seeing your Internet Explorer.
When I click that, it's asking for username and password. Is that what it's supposed to show?
Until I see that interface. So I'm sending the
Okay.
screen that I'm seeing to the group chat. No, I'm sending what I'm seeing to the group chat now. The open file, I like I marked the area that I wanted you to click to. So that's the screen that I'm seeing. The highlighted part is where I want you to click. So or you go to your download location on your system. It will be there.
Okay.
But
Okay.
try to confirm at least you have enough data. Uh-huh.
This is it.
Yeah, double click it. Hope you have enough data. Double click it because it will connect to the
I
internet.
double click it. It's asking for username and password.
Where is it?
I don't
can't
know
see.
why it's not showing on. You cannot see it. Should I screenshot it or snap?
Yes, but are you sharing your full screen? Well, it seems you are sharing your full screen now.
I'm showing my
If
full
it's
screen now.
requesting for username and password, maybe it's the password. If you are using your organization's laptop,
Yes,
admin
that's
definitely.
another issue. If you are using your work laptop, you can't install. Even if you install it, will not work because you need to be on the admin account before you can run SSQL. So if it's official laptop, you will not be able to do it.
Okay, I think that's where the issue is. But when it was asking for username and password, I took it to them and they signed in for me. I
So
took it
you
to IT department. They signed in for me, but still, it's
so what happened is even still they sign in, you cannot use it because maybe that's why it's not even showing. The SQL server can only work on the admin side.
okay. But what about my Microsoft account? Can I use my Microsoft account to sign in?
You think I'm
The
saying
one
now?
I created.
The issue
Eh?
is that you need to be on the admin side of the account, not guest account with your official laptop. So simply means that you might not be able to use SSQL server, right? Because
Okay.
except on your personal laptop, yeah, you need to be on the admin side. IT will never give you that username and password. So which means anytime you want to run SSQL server, you need to switch. See now, if you press this your start button, press your start button. Click this Yemisi Adetunji. Click that Yemisi Adetunji. Click it. Supposed to be a sign out. Click sign out. Wait. I want to save for the account actually, but I can't save for the account, Esha. But there is a place that they always log in. So they just put you on the guest account. So to run your SQL server, you need to be on the admin's account. So it might not be. So what will happen is you might need to use maybe PostgreSQL, something like that, right? You can't use SQL server with your official laptop at work. Even if IT put password, you install it. When you want to work, you need to be on that admin account. Is that clear? Do you understand now? Is it clear now? Please, who else is having issue with this or SQL server?
I'm
Share,
having issue too. Excuse
share
me, I'm
your
having
screen.
issue too. Hello, can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear
So
you. Share your screen.
so okay.
So nobody fix their SQL like this. Hey. So I think the only person now, Jumoke, what's up with the uninstallation? How far have we gone?
Can you see my screen?
I
Yes.
can
So
still uninstall it though. It's still telling me to put password.
You need to go to IT. You cannot
is it,
uninstall an app without going to IT.
is it
Okay.
your official laptop you are using?
Yes.
Okay, that's the issue. That's the issue. That's the issue. Even like same issue with TMC you have. Maybe that's why it's not connected because you cannot run SQL server on your guest account. So maybe you beg it, maybe but they cannot give you that thing, sha. Because they don't want you to put maybe bridge. Yeah, them is that term. Yeah, so that's why. So you and Madam Yesima, I need to maybe download Progress SQL, right? Just that some functions that will be writing in SQL server might not be applicable in your Postgres SQL. You might just need to find ChatGPT to be tweaking those queries for you. So click your server name, Baba. Mr. What's your name?
Femi.
Mr. Femi. Browse name, browse for more. So if you click database engine, I think you've installed your own now. Some people own are not showing
Do
here.
I need to click on?
Click that
Do I
thing.
need to click on
Yes,
this?
double click it.
Okay.
Yes. This is the server. Click OK.
So
So check this trusted server. Wait now, Baba. It will not go now. It will not go. Were you there when
okay.
I was troubleshooting for Jumoke? Were you there?
No.
Okay. Click this trust server certificate. Yeah. Click connect. So I think all things being equal, it should go now.
Login field. Login field for user Microsoft. Blah blah blah.
Allah deal. This error pass.
Although mine too. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So mine too, I did not when I wanted to download it, I didn't download it on the admin app. I downloaded it on my own account.
Okay, so the issue now is it your IT system too? Is it your official laptop too?
Yes,
You
it is
can't use
official
this.
laptop. But this is
You
the
can't
thing.
even
I
use.
have password
That's why
too.
it's not connecting. Even Jumoke zone, that's why it's not connecting. If you want to know now, maybe I'm right or wrong. When you meet IT on Monday now, open this your management studio, then click connect. It will go. Do you get what I'm saying? Now you cannot run
Okay.
SQL server on guest account. It will not go. That's where the issue is.
Okay,
And
please
wow,
wait. Wait, can you still see
except
my screen?
I can't see your screen. I'm only seeing 436 or something.
I want to switch to the admin account.
Okay, yeah now. Agba. Oya boss. Ete sojú ẹ. How many of us here are using our official laptop for it?
Me, I'm using my official laptop.
I know of 3
Oh, I'm
people
using
now.
my official laptop too. I'm
All
using my
of you,
official laptop too.
official laptop, you cannot use SQL server.
Ah,
Everybody using this. Just that Postgres is not just something straight for me, Sha. I'll say we switch to Progress. Just that Progress is not something straight for me. But it's almost the same thing. So we'll download Postgres. So I'll find the link of Postgres for us. Mr. Afemi, are you still switching? This one is having issue with is that is not official account. Because be like say Mr. Afemi don't go. He's on that. He will have a lot of challenge. Because he will need meeting link on that new account. He will need meeting link on the new account that he went to. Except he can connect his WhatsApp to that account. But these were things that I did when I was always using my official laptop for this SQL. So I always connect my WhatsApp and log out when I'm done. So I try not to leave traces. Like, who else is having issue? Mr. Emmanuel, are you good now? Because I admitted you to the call no long.
Yeah. I'm having issues too, but it's my official laptop I'm using, so
Official laptop people.
Sorry,
Even if we install it, it will not go.
Sorry, I don't understand. I'm lost. I don't understand what people mean by
Okay,
official
so
laptop. What do they mean by that?
what happen is if you are using official system, right, you cannot run the server. The server can
Official
only
as in what? Like what does it mean?
work now, your work laptop.
Is it personal laptop? Hello?
I said your work laptop. The laptop they gave you when you join an organization.
No, I'm not using that. But I'm using my personal laptop. Personal
Yes.
one, not work.
SQL server up and running now. Is it up and running now?
That's it. I was telling you yesterday. I tried that you told me yesterday. I tried it. I did not get it.
Or can you
So I don't know.
screen share your
Maybe I should share my because
share your- Oh boy, everybody using Postgres, yeah. Go far.
can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes. Start your SQL server. Let's see.
Okay, so
Let me see.
this
That
is
to
it on the
download.
screen. This
Okay. Oh, search for SQL Management Studio. Mm, Let me find link for those that did not have this SQL server because you cannot use it. So
is it this?
Management Studio. Because if
It's
you are
not
using
opening.
your system, then people don't
Management
open up.
Studio. Is it on here?
The Management Studio you install is one I said you should open.
Management Studio. Trying to. Okay, when I downloaded it, I got this fast. Can you see my cursor? Can you see my
I
cursor?
don't. You've already installed the SQL Server Management Studio. Is the app I
Yes.
said you should open. I don't need any file. You've installed the software already. I don't need the file again. It's the application I said you should open.
I was telling last night that after I install, I installed and it said install successful. It was this
So that you should
particular.
open it now. It's just like when you download the Power BI setup, you install the setup, the software is on your system, then open it. So for those that are using official laptop, I shared the what's it called to the group Postgres SQL. So if you are free and if you have data, I think that to consume up to 3 gig or 2 gig. You can share your screen so that we can install together. Mr. Emmanuel, open the SQL Server Management Studio that you install now.
So what I'm saying is, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I said, where do I locate it? That's what I'm saying. Because when I downloaded it, it's on my desktop, and these are the things I saw after it was successfully downloaded. I don't know if you are seeing my cursor.
Hmm.
And this.
So you press your start button. Press your start button. So how long have you been using system normally? But I think here's where we're having issue.
You said I should
Check
start.
search, search for
I should press
SQL
my start.
Server. Yes, press
Okay.
your start button. This is your file explorer now. Press your start button.
So what exactly do you mean by start button, please? Start button.
Sorry,
Press
Because
Emmanuel.
I don't.
Can you go to your hello, Emmanuel?
your window
Yeah, I
button.
can hear you.
Yeah, can you go to your download? Let's see what you actually downloaded.
Even he has installed it.
This is it. This is the download here. This I downloaded it on my desktop. It's not
Then
even on
run
my
it.
download.
Run it. Let's see.
See, this is my download. This is my download here. This is
It's
it.
not in your download. Is this one is just the setup that you install. It's not a software. You understand? It's just like maybe you collected an APK file on your Android. You've installed it. You're not going to be opening that APK file again. It's the app himself that will be opening. Do you understand? Do you get it now? Hmm? That's what I'm saying.
No, let's just continue the class. Maybe I will join later because I know I successfully downloaded the two of them.
That's
That
what
one
I'm
I'm
saying.
sure of. But what I'm saying is that I cannot even locate it. After I successfully downloaded the two of them, I have this on my desktop. It's on my desktop. That's why I'm showing you this on my desktop. I have this, and this. All these
Everything
files after I saw it on my desktop.
you are saying, I understood the
Uh-huh.
everything to Z, I understood. What you're having on your desktop is
Yes.
not the application that you've installed. It's just
Okay,
the
so
file.
where can I locate it?
That's why I said I should press your start button.
Why
Under
you
your
say
start button,
start button is
press your window key.
that's what I'm saying.
And it's the same thing now. Window key and start button is the same thing now.
I don't know it as start button. That's it. That's what I'm saying. That what exactly do you mean by that?
Search your
I
SQL
have
server.
this is it
Search
now.
your management studio here.
This is it. Studio 20.
Yeah,
I
run
should
the
run
20.
it as
Right click.
administrator, right?
If you want it on your desktop, you can right click. If you want to pin it, you can pin it on somewhere. You can open the file location and copy the shortcut to your desktop. So
No
anyone that
problem.
works for you, either you pin it to your start button or your taskbar, or you go to the file location and you put it there.
Okay, so um all right, so I'm running as administrator now.
All right.
All right,
So
it's up now.
yeah, check this trust server certificate. Check it. Check the box for that trust server certificate.
Okay, trust server certificates. Okay, all right. I have.
Click connect.
I should click on what? On the mandatory, on the box, right?
Connect.
I've checked
Connect.
it already. Okay, connect.
You can see now your SQL server open.
Yes.
So that's it. So we are good to go. So if you want to write query now, we just click this new query. So that's a start writing our query from.
I cannot see the new query. Please, where is it? Okay, I've seen it. Thank you. Can I stop sharing now?
Yes, you can stop sharing. You can stop sharing.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Femi, any updates?
I'm sorry, I want to download something. Can I go ahead?
Mr. Femi, follow sure. You say you want to sign it to the admin center or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But the system was hanging, so I had to restart it.
Okay, so where are we on it now?
Yeah, it has opened. Then same place he opened just now, I've opened it too.
You are not on the admin side then, because you're on the admin side, you should not be able to join the call because I'm opening an entire.
All right.
You are joining an entire link,
No,
so the mistake will not be there.
no. I'm
All right. Sorry.
I'm joining
I
with
think
my phone.
EMC is still. EMC needs to be let in. Sorry for cutting us short.
I already.
I just got in now.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Femi, what I'm saying is on the admin side, we will not be able to join the meeting because it's meant for the IT team. So you will need a style to ensure that you have your link on that space, either through you sign in your WhatsApp on the edge, or you forward the meeting link to your email, then you sign in on your mail on that guest account. But I always advise people to use WhatsApp so that you can quickly sign out and uninstall the WhatsApp back. But if you use your Gmail, your record might be there that you sign into the admin center. So they might be asking you that why, what happened, what are you doing in that space, right? Or you always clear your cookies and your cache memory from your browser. So with that, you will not leave any traces of signing on the admin center because it's not ethical if you are caught that you are signing in on the admin side of your official laptop. But if you play your game very well, there is no issue. If you don't leave any traces, actually there's no issue, right? Just sign in WhatsApp, get the meeting link, whatever code that you want to run it, log out back. So what do we do now? Who else is having issue? It's only Mr. Emmanuel one that is up now. Oluwatosin Popola, can I hear from your side?
Yeah, hello, good afternoon.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Who is speaking? I can hear you. I can hear you. I don't know who is speaking though.
It's Tosin Popola said she should share update on his own so that we can know who are installing. So we can know who are installing Postgres and who are those that are not installed but having issue with MS server so that we can look at it. Who is installing Postgres? Please, so that person can share his screen so I can advise accordingly. I'm not sure I can remember the step for Postgres or fan.
I want to ask, what about my SQL?
It's fine actually. Anyone is fine. If you have MySQL or
Because
system, you have Postgres, they are the same thing. Just that there's some
so
one or two things that you guys cannot. That's it. Mm. So if you have
okay.
MySQL,
Before now, I have my SQL
you
on my system.
can look at your car. Which workbench version are you using?
Let me check.
I
Apache.
also I also have my SQL, but it is 8.0 version I'm using.
Okay, that's the work.
Yes, the workbench version is 8.0.
Mm. That's what I have on my system too. Just because I don't, just because I don't use it, so that's why.
Okay, but is it the same? Like the method of usage, is it almost the same on this one and MySQL?
Yes, just like if you are working around dates, it won't be the same. If you are working with dates and some else, just some little things, Jerry, I will not be the same. But you can actually use ChatGPT to convert it to whatever query that you wanted.
Sorry, Paul, the link that you sent, is there a guide for that, or should I just share my screen?
Let me share your screen. I don't even know it offhand.
You don't know what?
You can share your screen. I don't have the guide on installation. Like
Okay,
it's combination of transfer of knowledge just to find a way, no direct something I can actually see. So that is the beginning
okay.
of it. So you can share your screen if you're installing. Mr. Patrick, become, are you good with your SQL server at your end? Because I need to know how many people are having issues, how many people
Yes,
are.
yes.
Okay. You are good from your side.
I'm good. I'm okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So who is installing Postgres? Who among us is installing Postgres?
I'm doing that.
Okay. You can share your screen so you know.
I don't know what's going on. My screen is refusing to share. What is going on? Mhm. I can't share my screen. I don't know what's going on.
You can log out and log in. Now this one, there is
Okay.
no maybe I can remember. Except maybe if we do it together, that's I can say, okay, go like this, go this way.
Okay. Let me log out.
Hello, is anybody talking?
And something that I like.
Nobody is speaking actually. She logged out and logged so that she can join the call back. So let me accept her
I am
back.
just putting
I think I saw her
the
now.
link in the chat. And any other questions, Benga?
So Jumoke, any update from your side? No update, right? Jumoke, can you hear me? So only Mr. Emmanuel now that is up for the class, right?
Sorry. Yeah, Missy just sent me a message now that she should accept her.
I can't see her. I'm at the lobby area. I can't see her now. Tell her she should log out and join back.
Let's go and share the screen again. It's still the same thing. Still giving me the same thing.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I don't want anybody to be left behind. And that's why I'm taking my time to see that we have this our installation up and running. But by the time you start writing queries down, and most of us have not started this. Where is she? Miss Jumoke, can you hear me? I called your name twice. Now, can you hear me? Okay, let me see. Mr. Femi, you said you have MySQL on your system already, have you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Mr.
I don't know what's going on. I can't share my screen. I've tried severally. I just logged out and logged in. I can't share it again. But if there's a guide that I
I don't
can
have
follow
system.
to,
It's not a tool that I use. So there's not even a way. So maybe you follow the website, you download for Windows, you're able to download it, you install the stack builder, you can install MySQL too, you understand? Just because I just shared that one.
Yeah, I
SQL.
was yeah, sorry. I was about saying that how about she also downloading SQL? I think that one is easier to download. Maybe you can never get the link.
But you know that MySQL, the issue I have with MySQL is that once you download the GUI, you will need to download the workbench. You need to download the server that will power that your workbench. You understand? All of them work with a server that will power that database. So if you install it and you don't install the server, you'll be issue. So you need to go and still go and find how to download the server. I don't know get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I don't know if she's listening.
But for
I'm listening, but
MySQL,
I don't.
it's easier. You can
I
check on
don't
YouTube.
understand.
I only checked YouTube to download my the process of installing and all that, and I was able to do it on Microsoft server.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I'll look for YouTube video then. Thank you.
So Yeah, well, I think I have good numbers now, right? Mr. Patrick have SQL, Mr. Tosin, Mr. Emmanuel, right? So let's just see like those two people now. This is Madam Yemisi and Mrs. Jumoke, right? So I think we have a good number now. Everybody's having issue with their installation now. Don't say it's me again, though, because I try as much as possible to see how we can all have it installed on our system, right? So I think we are good to go now. You can tell us, where did I stop last week? Who can tell me, where did I stop last week? Did I bring this flash? Who can tell me, where did I stop last week? We joined the call now. I'm not even with my what's it called now? Laptop. Who can tell us now? Or nobody wants to talk? Hello.
Sorry, I want to say something. Please,
Yes.
can I?
Yes, proceed, please.
Yeah, please. I'm also talking to Adeyinka Wakela. Please, for someone like me now, in fact, I'm currently still on site. Right, I work on Saturdays, so I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with the Saturday classes. So it means the
Yeah.
only option I have is that I'll have to be rewatching the videos.
And the,
So
the
that
issue that
uh,
the issue that I have now is only Saturday that I'm free. All my
no, no,
weekend.
no, no. There's no
Mm,
problem. There's no problem. I'm just talking about myself that I may not be able to keep up with the class so that they'll not think I'm unserious. You understand?
no, it's
So,
fine.
so what I'll be doing that I'll just be relying on the rewatch of the video. Maybe I'll watch it after the class, because now my attention is needed too on at work now, please. But I'll
Mm,
still be on the call, but I'll not log out.
I understand.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Let me join for my system because I'm not with my. It's not even here. Sorry, I'm coming now. So who can tell us, where did we stop last week? Oh, because I'm not even with the script of what we did last week.
So
That's my.
last week we stopped at the point after the introductory part where you taught us about types of terms, database, and all that. Then you started at this part where you were trying to create a table and you named it business analytics boost,
I think
and
I
then you
sent.
try
I think I sent the queries to the group, Abby.
exactly.
Let me check. So continue from there. I'm coming. I can't see this query. Do you save the query for the last week class, sir? I thought I sent the query here because I'm not with my personal laptop.
But you did not send any query.
You
You
did
did
not
not.
send
Wow,
any query.
I've
wow,
checked. Yeah, because yeah, when I was rewatching the video, I did not see it on the.
wow! It skipped my mind. I didn't ask. Wow, so sorry. It skipped my mind though because I always share query for every of my classes that I've done. Bam, 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 bam. But I think I'm able to show us how to do update, select, and all, right? I've been able to do that, Abby.
I
Can
will,
we?
let me send hello.
Yes, I think I did.
So,
But how come I forgot? So I just wanted to know where we are picking up from because I'm not with my, what's it called? I'm not with my personal laptop, so
I
I didn't
think
have.
before you created that query, you just told us how to create a schema Then you created a schema TT something like that. So after then was when you now started writing the query. That was where we stopped last week.
There's this particular query that I stop. That's why I want to continue.
You stopped at where you created a table, create table student. I've sent a screenshot of the last part. That was the end of the class to the group. This was the last part.
Okay. So don't worry, I got it now. So continue from here. I'm going to connect my system. I'm doing my system now. I reserve this system battery for us. I'm coming. Let me allow myself in here. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, we proceed from where we stopped last week. Let me share my screen. Let's confirm if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Great. So we'll be doing more of the data definition language, since we only created table last week. So I'll show us how to work with all the constraints till where the time left us, right? I try to take enough time to see how you can resolve anybody having issue with the SQL server. So I think to some extent now, nobody have excuse to say I didn't join, I didn't practice again now, right? Because I think we use like 1 hour to share your screen, let's see your error, right? So we're able to fix that now. For those of us using that will be using Postgres or MySQL, there are some things that maybe if you are running it is not going, you might need to ask ChatGPT, like I've said, to give you that query in your SQL that you are using, right? Because actually using different things. So I will start from here. I'll create the database afresh. Like I said, I'm using another system, so I didn't have that existing database here. And let me chip this in for those that love using new things. There is Management Studio 2021. You can see it here. There is SQL Server 2021, right? If you love using new things, so this 20 just easy, but there is 21 already, right? But I don't want to complicate the teaching. That's why I just stick to that 20. So if you know that you love looking for new things, you can go to Google, check for 2021, download and install. It's still the same database that you'll be working with. So once your 2021 is up, you can uninstall your 2020. But if you like, you can stick to SSMS 20, right? So those maybe we are using our updated one in our class. No, there's actually an updated one. So if you love it, you can switch there. So I've created the database now. So I may mention something last week. Let me see. Okay, it's already showing here. So assuming it's not showing, what will I do? Assuming this database I created is not showing here, what will I do? Who can tell me what to do?
You need to refresh it.
Exactly. Great. So thank you. So please let's be active. We are entering to the class proper. So I want to create a table now inside that our database. Create table. Let me call it maybe employee, right? Employee table. Once I've done that, then I can put my semicolon. Don't mind my system. It's all this Chinese system that I'm using. A is different from where he is, so don't mind me. So first one I'll be calling his name, right? I want to give person a name. So like I told us that anytime you are seeing anything blue like this means that word is a reserved word.
like this name now is a reserve. So if I want to use this name myself now, I just need to wrap it up in a what? Square bracket. Just put up in a square. Why is it not bringing? Wow. Okay, here I'll put inside square bracket name. But before I proceed, I think I need to create an ID first, which I can call emp ID, right? Which I can later tag my primary key. I'm sure most of us must have been hearing about primary key, right? So I can tag that, call it my primary key. SQL is not key sensitive, but just to make things faster, I might script it. So if you're writing something like handlers, like primary key and all, you might need to put them in case primary key. Yeah, so this one is primary key now. So I'll put comma name, the person's name here. I put in varchar. I can say 20, right? Are you all following me? I can say gender.
Yes.
I can call the name called gender. Yes. So yeah, let me add the constraints here so I can show all the constraints as well. I can say not null, right? Not null. Not null. I think I explained not null me for us last time, is that a value must be entered inside that database. So gender, I can pass in varchar to just maybe 10. Right. I think we have this one too in Postgres to 10. So I can have email address, email, right? I can say email, I say varchar. I taught us how to comment in SQL last week. Am I right? I showed us, Abby.
Yes, you did.
Okay. So this one I can put in here, say unique, right? Unique. So this one here, I can put a constraint that is not null, null. Okay, let me put null here. And I can apply one called default, right? Say in case that person did not put value there, I can say the name to be let me just put one. I don't want to use female. Or let me combine the name, right? Just to show us, which means that as at the point that we are entering value inside this field, if that
Paul,
user did not,
sorry to interrupt
yes,
you. Is it possible to zoom so that it's a bit too tiny? Like I
okay,
had
okay,
that
I'm
challenge
zooming.
watching the video as well.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
zooming now.
you.
So what this default here means is that as at the point we are inserting gender, if the user did not fill gender, right, we are making that gender optional. This is what I will take charge immediately. That's what this space is saying. Immediately we are not filling value inside it, then this female male will come in. Is that fine? I'll put another
Yes.
one here called age. Age is an integer, call it int. Then I can say check. Age less than 20. Maybe I'm talking about less than 20, right? So yeah, I think I'm done here now. So yes, so I can execute this now. Yeah, so I've executed this. So if you want to check whatever we have inside our table, select. I'll be skipping some comments, right? So in case you want to do it in our own, can be commenting. So yeah, now you want to comment here in your own, you can say creating employee table, but I will not be doing that moving forward, right? In your own query, you can try to master it, creating employee table. So yeah, now I want to see record, right? Select star. So wherever you use star means that you want to see the whole record from employee, right? So I can put here. The semicolon is not necessary, but you are using Postgres or that. I think is very key in one of those things like I had. You can see now, these are what we've created now. There is no what? There is no value there. So we now need to come and insert value now ourselves. Insert, then I'll call the value called insert into employee. Then what am I inserting? Values. So gradually I'll pick the employee ID.
1, the name. Let me use my name here. Paul, comma, gender, male. Right. So what else we have? Email. And I can use paul@gmail.com. Right. We are filling value inside this our table that I've created. Then age, 45. Right. Okay, let me follow this parameter that we have here, less than 20. So let me put 10. So let me insert a record first. Then later on, I will now be testing against each of the values that we have. Like I said the last time, let me reiterate again. We will not be doing all this in circle, right? Just to get ourselves practice and practical around it so that we know how it works. You can see now one role affected. So if I run this query now again, you can see now what I have here now has been done. So what happens if we have multiple rows that we want to insert manually, but you don't want to be doing it, insert it to employee, insert it to employee one by one? What you need to do is what? Just add command here, right? Add command at the back here, then come here, open another bracket. I will edit this Paul because it's a primary key. Primary key must be unique. I'm sure we all know primary key when we did our Power BI. So I can say this one blessing. So blessing can be male. So yeah, I can say this one blessing@gmail.com too. So when I've inserted this now, so I will show us the other. I will now start working on the constraints that we have inside our SQL, right? So here I'll put 3, comma, move. Let me use Mr. Femi's name here. Are you a female or a male?
Male.
Okay, don't mind me. I just want everybody to get involved in the class. So you won't be typing as I'm typing, no, but that does not stop us from not knowing how to write insert script because you can be tested or interview for something like that, right? So that's why. So who can tell me why am I not putting quotes inside this two and this thing? Why am I not putting them inside quotes?
Because they are not text, they are values.
Okay. Is text not a value? Is blessing not a value?
Bless, yeah, not value. Like I mean, not they are not numbers.
Okay, but I understand you get what I'm saying, but I just want you to say it in the correct way. I know you got the response, right? But I just want you to use the right words. I'm sure you understand what I mean. So if
Very
you have
well.
like 20 rows that you want to insert, this is how you can insert it once. Instead of you doing inserting to employee one by one, so you can insert them once. If I have another one that I want to do, I'll just press enter, put the overview here, press enter, put the overview, right? But for the sake of time, I won't be doing that. So I'll just show us this. I'll just show just this style alone. Right? So please, if you're having any question, feel free to ask me. You
So
can see
my
now two
question
rows
is,
affected. So yes,
where you have large volumes of data values to input, how do
you
you
cannot
input
be
it?
you cannot be the one that will be imputing it. So two
Okay.
things comes in. You cannot be the one doing it. Either they will have given you the query. I'm not with my system. I'll show you how a raw query, like maybe like insert, how it looks like, right? They will have written it there. So you're only just to copy the query and paste in your SQL
Copy,
Management
paste,
Studio,
and run.
execute,
Okay.
yes, and run it. We cannot
Okay.
tell you to be sitting down and be doing it. So these ones are like maybe people filling a form online. These are the data that they will be filling. Just like you set up your Google form at the back end, then you publish it for people to fill. That's just it. So the data, these are the data now that they are filling. They are filling, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so much to learn. So once I've done it, I want to walk us through how to say not null, how default will work, how unique will work, right? That's what I want to show us now. So I've inserted record now. So I'll start by testing our age. right? I'll start by testing our age now. So I'll delete this, right? Because I'm only testing. I've showed us what I wanted to show us. So we can do extensive reading on our own. 3. Okay, I already have 3. So I'll call this one 4. I'll call this one, let me see here, female, right? Please, if you are missing it, if you are not getting, let me know. So that's why I'm using people's name. So now put a name here now. Let's say 45. It's not going. Who can tell us why it's not? Who can read this error message for us?
Zero line conflict with check constraint age. Because you specify the constraint that it should be less than 20. So therefore the age 45 is greater than 20.
It's greater than, so it's not going, right? So that's it for the how it works, right? So next one I'll be showing is unique. So let me now edit this one back to 4, 5. Okay, let's say less than 20. Yeah, we can say 12, right? Yes. So let me execute again. So I want to work with unique now. But this one has gone. Can you see? It has gone, right? Now I want to now insert it again. I will say 5. Because we inserted here, me see before. Let's I'm inserting Patrick now. Mail. But I intentionally will not change the email address, right?
Okay.
So can you see now? So it's telling us
Violation of unique key constraints. That means the MEC is showing more than once.
yeah, that emisi@gmail.com is showing more than once, which means that we already have one in our database before. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Please, others, it's only one person that is responding, no. Not like we say we did not get it, though.
We are following. We are following.
Okay. Please follow me to the end, Neil. So we have
We are following.
all right. So because of that, it's not going right. So I can tweak this one back now and say something like this, or let me put the person's name self back. It's Patrick. Right. You won't be doing all this thing I'm doing, no, but for you to be able to understand how SQL works, when they share some script with you, you're able to understand that all these parts are necessary to be taught. Right. Many people even skipped it. Even some parts. If you love to read and you love to do research, there is a part called cascading referential integrity in SQL. There's something called cascading referential integrity. Let me see. Yeah. So for those that love reading, right, I skip that. Skip that in the course, right? Because I feel like it might be a bit advanced for us. So you can try to read up on it, right? You can try to read up on what this cascading referential integrity is all about, right? This is what it means. In case you love reading and you love to know like that, right? You can check that out because I won't be exploring that out at all. So I've showed us the unique. Now I want to show us the default now. So showing us the default, I'll need to make some manipulation to my query here. So I'll need to come here and start specifying emp ID. So name. Gender, then age, then email. So gender before email. Okay, then age. So because I actually wanted to test how this gender work, I intentionally will not put gender here. I will remove gender, then I'll come here too. I'll remove the gender value, which means I'm not passing any value inside. These are just the field inside my table that I want to fill: employee ID, name, email, and age. And these are the values that I'm having here: employee ID, name, email, and age. Now let's see if I run it now. Let's see what will bring us. Violation of primary key, cannot insert duplicate key. Okay, primary key, okay, 5. Okay. primary key. I'm sure most of us know the characteristics of primary key. It must not be null, there must not be an empty, and it must be unique. Where you're always
Unique.
serving, where you're always having it that is not unique in your table, that's when you start having many to many in your Power BI. That's when you start having
Okay.
many to many in your Power BI, because your dimension table and your fact table now contain duplicate key. So one table should always have unique, especially the key that you are using to connect to that table. Say, which one again is duplicate? Okay, email. Voila. Voila, deal. So let me just put X here, so not to waste time. Right? Can you see now? Automatically it has gone. Even though we did not fill name for gender. Now let's check what it has done for our gender. Can you see? I might not be able to zoom this part, but I hope you can all see. What can we see?
Yes.
You can
It
see
has
it here
put
now.
female,
Female
male.
male. Just because of the default that I set to it. Right? That's it for that part. I hope it's all clear. Now, next thing I want to show is this null and not null. This null and not null. And I'll be still making use of this one here. So this time around, I'll put back the gender. Okay, I can even control Z back self. So yeah, I'm putting back the gender. I'm replacing this one to 7. I'm replacing this one to maybe just put 1 at the back, right? Then I can change this one to 1, just for example. Now, see this here now saying not null. Name should not be what? The name should not be null. Means that it is required. See now, if I delete this name off, then I come here too and I delete the name here too. Now let's see what will happen. Can you see? Who can read the error message for us?
Cannot insert the value null into column name. Table master. Column does
Into
not allow
column
null.
name.
It means
Null.
that the column for nil must have a value. It
Must have a
cannot be
value.
null.
Exactly. So that's what it means. Are we
Please, I want
good?
to ask, why do you
Yes.
have the name in square brackets?
Yes, I said it earlier. Because name has a special meaning to our database engine. Can you see? It has a meaning if we're executing it. So because I now want
Okay,
I want the
okay.
database to jump it. I want
See, okay,
database to override it. I think I said
override.
it earlier now. Yeah, so that I will not interpret it. Just like, for example, now if you want to create a select
So
field
like
in your,
an
in your
header
table
that has
now,
select.
you cannot
Yes,
just call this select
select.
because this
And
select has meaning to database engine.
the
This
database.
name has meaning to database engine. So if you now want SQL to just see it as normal, you understand? You should not see it as
Just like
something you
an
should work
header.
on. Like
Okay.
an like you now need to put in that
Square
square
brackets.
bracket. Even most times, if you are writing let me say query in a professional ethical itself, it will always be in square bracket. Let me come here and show us how it is professional. So with that, you will not have issue with naming or some, because sometimes you might call the name that might not even know that it exists here. So anytime the color of what you are doing should actually change from black, just know that that word exists in your database engine. That's just the best way I can. That's the best way I can explain. The table we created is not showing because I need to refresh. So I'm going to just come here and just refresh on that here. So I want the table to show. So I want to show us how those query works. What happened? Oh, see me. I created this table inside another thing, inside another database, inside this system database.
And I
I
was about
created it
asking
here.
that.
So
I was about asking if
yeah,
that
immediately I created this database, I supposed to use that use. I'm sure you
used.
remember last week I used it. Yeah,
Exactly.
I didn't use it. So because I was wondering now, I should see the table here, but I'm not seeing it. Right? So don't let us make that mistake too. So
Okay.
I want to right click. Yeah, I'll just say select top 1000. So I want to show you the query. Can you see the way it's written it? Can you see
Okay.
the way he wrote it out? You can see now. This is how it works. This is how it works. So there
Okay.
is no way, but because what we are writing our own, they are unique. It does not have any extra meaning to database engine, so they will never have any issue. Is it clear, everybody? Everybody, is this clear to us of? I hope you are all good.
Yes, they are following. Yeah.
We are
Yeah, we are
following
following
the
you.
are we getting it? I
Of
know we are
course.
following me. Okay. So that's just what this part is actually talking about. That's just what this part is actually talking about. So I need to bring it inside this table. I beg. I don't want to be using that master table. So I need to switch use analytics. So it's because I'm not using my personal laptop. So that's why it is like this. So I'm switching. So I'm going to execute all this here. Okay, so I've executed it. Oh, this is going to be a lot too. All the value that have inserted now, I have to be inserting. Well, I will not be inserting it again. I'll just move on like that, right? So
Is there a way it can be moved, or you need to rerun it again?
I think there is a way. Let me see. I've written the query before, but let me see. Just because I'm working from another database, that's where my issue is. There is something called select. There is a query called selecting to. Just because what I'm working on now is not from the database. I
From
don't
the
get what I'm
data.
saying. It's not from the same um it's not from the same database that I'm picking from, because it's inside this master sheet. You get. Selecting to what's the name of the table that I want to pick it to.
Data analytics.
I'm not sure that thing will work out because I don't have the data inside the same database. Select into employee. Hmm. Hmm. It works, sha. No, I doubt it. I'm trying to think of best approach to get it done. Let me just write it afresh. So I won't take much of our time. I didn't observe that. I didn't observe that table. But it's coming from another table, so it might not help me very well. So let's just proceed. So we don't have anything inside this database. So let me just put the field back here. Just work with one. Then gender. Okay, name is here. I can put Patrick here. Okay. So I think we are good now, right? So we are, at least we have one record and I've showed us what it's all about. So next thing I want to show you is how to alter, right? I'll move on to how to alter a table and how to drop a table. I'll walk us through that one too. So thank God for that one now. I'll use this table to do practice of what I want to do gradually, right? Then I will come here and continue the learning from here. So here I'll switch back to that master, to that database. So I don't want to touch that I've created. So I can just use this one and explain what I wanted to show us. So when you've created your what's it called, your table inside your database, and you notice that, oh, you don't need this table again. Maybe you are done with the project, or maybe it's not redundant a table. Like maybe you've moved to another one, a compressive table than it, and you don't want to keep what's it called, the old table again. You can drop it. And how do you drop it? Specify the name, drop table. Like, drop table. Then you call the name of the table that you want to drop. Can you see now? So if I refresh now, we will not see this table here again. So let me refresh. You will not see that table again because I've dropped it. So once you drop a table too, all the values inside has gone. And I remember I gave us an assignment last week that we should find difference between, is it yours, truncate and delete? Yes. Is this class now? Am I right? I told us that we should find the difference between truncate and delete. Hello?
Yes, that's true.
But nobody submitted the assignment. That's why me I don't like giving. That's why me I don't like giving. That's why I don't like giving student assignment. They will want assignment, but they will not submit. That's why I don't like it. They want assignment, but nobody will submit.
Who will
Okay.
submit?
I don't even give student assignments. I bet you said
We
that
the teacher.
I don't because I don't like to be too much. Sincerely, except maybe if we don't want to be realistic with ourselves, you want to practice, you want to watch the video, you want to do assignment. Is one. Even with the watching the video self, most students have not done it. Let alone practice, oh. Let alone now come and do assignment. So I just turn my mind of saying giving student assignment. As much as I always wanted to give assignment, but I know that it will be too much on people. You go to work Monday to Saturday, like Mr. Emmanuel, and still want to watch video. After watch video, you want to practice. You now want to do the assignment. Students they don't hardly submit, right? But it's fine. If it's what we are doing here, you are practicing. Please practice it. I don't stress students. So that's why like my class, I don't like overloading students with much information, right? But if we can practice the little we're taught, we are good to go. So I've deleted the database now, it has gone. So this is how to delete. If you want to delete database too, let's say for example, now I create a database here, it creates database called Zomi1, right? I created it inside that master now. Can you see now? I created it. Yeah, okay, it will be another name on its own self. Okay, so we should see the database. Masomi1 is not showing, Abby. Let's refresh it from here. It's not showing, it should show. That database should show. So two things we can do if it's not showing, because I can't see that database here. Some1 and it's completed. So what you need to do in that case, in case you are like that, you disconnect your database, then connect again. Let's connect it again. So by then your database is going to refresh. So what can cause issue like this can be the way at which your, let me say your system, how your system is refreshing, right? Something like that determines. So if I click here now, you can see it now. Hello, are we together?
Yes, we are together.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to drop that database now. Drop. I'm using the word drop now. During your own interview, if you are being tested on SQL, they might not use the word drop, or they might say the organization realize that they have many database that they do not need. Kindly remove it. Everything now on Yibo. So that's why we just need to get what's it called? How will I put it? It's just for us to get the concept that we can apply. Right? Just like Maxine was saying, please, I want to know how is our sales performing in North region. You know, they are talking about some if, but it will not be coming directly that some if that you are using, but it is you as an analyst that you now use your head and say, it's something that they are talking here, right? So I've dropped this database and I've deleted it. Okay. If I refresh now, like what I'm saying is not removing. But if I disconnect it and do again, it will do. But I don't have that time again. I've showed us what I wanted to show us. So I'm coming back to using Analyst Boost here. So I'm coming back to this place now to switch to that one. Yeah, so we are back. We are back to our house now. So after showing us how to drop table, how to drop that, how to do this, next thing I want to work on through is how to alter a table. Altering a table. Altering a table. That's what I want to show us this. And what does alter means is that peradventure you want to drop a column, peradventure you want to drop a constraint. Even all these constraints that I added there, you can remove them. All these unique constraints, all these default constraints, they can be removed. If you go inside here, yeah, let me show us how we know. You go inside your table here. Okay, you have it. Yeah, if you go inside this table now, if you check your key, this is your primary key will show here. Can you see now? We have two keys, unique key and primary key. Actually, they can be dropped, and that's what I want to show us now. Constraints, any constraint that you have in your database, you see it here too. These are the constraints that we have. We have check constraints, we have default constraints. Ella, are you following me?
Yes, we are following you.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, great. So I can drop them. I will show us that part of. We just need to get ourselves. It's not just I want to learn SQL. I want to learn SQL. These are things that we need to know, right? Even though in the real world, we might not be working with it like me. Like I've learned SQL and I've not even worked. I never even. Okay, I think I used it once in my new job. That was last. I think that was last week. So we wanted to, so that we can have idea of how this thing work in the real world. Excel cannot do this thing. Yes, if you know Excel cannot do it. My colleague, we wanted to do our customer ranking, like customer that bought in 2023, bought in 2024, but did not buy in 2025. First priority, we should rank those ones. Any customer that fall within that value, we should rank them accordingly, 1, 2, 3. Then we have another one, customer that bought in this year, that bought that year, that did not bought in this year, priority 2. So whosoever that fall under priority 2, rank them. Hello, are we getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
We have it.
Following,
So
I'm following.
so there is another scenario that now came, okay, if one customer bought in 2022, but he not buy in 2020, he bought in 2023, but he not buy in 2024, 2025. They gave us another priority that we should call those kind of customer. And they gave us what's it called? What's it called? We have our data already for our customer purchase, like 10 years, that will now rank based on this parameter that I said. They cannot do this one, no. You can only do your grouping in your Excel, maybe with pivot. I think my colleague used pivot table to check it. If sales does not exist in 2003, sales does not exist in 2024, he did all those grouping ourselves. But it comes to when you want to do ranking, we have ChatGPT cannot do it, right? I have to bring, let me show us the query so that, yes, I think I should have the query here. Because sometimes we just need to know how some of all these things work. Their using might not be fast as we their using might not be fast as we wanted. This is the query here that we later use. Right. Just for us to be able to get it. This is how the query works. That we later use to solve it. So if you are in priority, if you are first priority, your second priority, then they should rank you like this. So they gave us the way that we should rank them. Those that we should rank by 2023, those that we should rank by 2025. Right. I can say this is my first time that I'll be using SQL officially at work. So what I'm saying is you might be learning some of these things, might not even need them now. It does not mean that you will not need them. Right. But Excel cannot even do this thing. Excel cannot do them. Right. So that just let me run it. Let me run the output so that we can see. Let me run so that I can see how it works. So we can see the output too. Right. Okay, I think. Okay. I'm coming now. I just wanted to show us so that we can all learn, right? So yeah, I made making the mistake now. No, they don't want me to show us ni. What's happening now? They don't want me to show this query output so that we can see how it works. So can you see how it works now? It shows those values like that. Like it will rank them. If you are done with your 1, 2, 3, it will pick another window based on their value and rank it for us. Right. That's the first time I can say I've used SQL. So back to our class. We want to work with alter, right? How to alter in our SQL. And what does alter mean? Alter means maybe you want to add a constraint to an existing table. And what does it mean? Let's say, for example, now this email table, I've created it now. Oh, but I now remember that, oh, I want to make it null. I want to make it not null. I want to add it as not default. But I've not, when I was creating that table, it was not there. What I'm going to use there is what is alter. And alter is part of our data definition language. Oh, I have 5 columns in my table. I supposed to have 6. I want to add extra column. It is alter that you will use. I'm having 10 columns in my table. Actually, I noticed that I did not need 5 again. I need to draw 5 tables. It's the alter that you will use. Is it clear, everybody, now? Is the meaning of alter clear to us?
Yes, it is clear.
All right. So for the sake of today's class, before we end up the class today, I'll be adding and I'll be removing column. Right? I'll be adding and removing column. And to start, you call the name alter table. What is the name of that table? Employee. Delete this one off because I think the telecent should be coming up. My queries are neat. So telecent should actually be coming up for me. Why is that not coming up? Alter table, employee, add. If you want to add a column, you call the name. Let's say you want to add phone number now. Call the name phone number, integer, right? Because it's the phone number. Then that's what you want to put null, null and everything. You put it here, right? And execute. Alter table does not come to added not. Okay, not. Okay, because do you know why it's throwing this error? Let me use that one to explain too. Reason being that I already have values inside this my employee table before. So if I'm adding phone number now, it's going to create a what? It's going to create a new column. Let me show us what I'm saying. Where is the select function here? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now you can see now that I have one value. Now I want to bring in my what? I want to bring in phone number. I even need to bring this one to yeah, it's supposed to be here. Now I want to add phone number here now. I'm now adding phone number now. I'm going to have phone number at this place, right? But now when I was creating that phone number, I'm now saying that it should not be not null. Then now, what will happen to the existing value here? Hello, do you get what I'm saying?
We don't get it too.
No,
I don't get it.
Okay.
no.
See now, I want to bring in phone number, right? You know that when I bring in that phone number now, it will be beside this age. Abby, it will be beside
Yes.
this age. But now I'm not saying that the column should not be null. And you know that we already have row 1 inside our table that already have value, which means that this phone number for the first row will be empty. Abby, or we did not get it still.
Oguju.
Am I a Koruju now? Phone number. She first insert it she show only phone number ni. There is no phone number here now. Abby.
Oh, that one doesn't have phone
Eh,
number. No.
but now inside that table now, I'm now adding phone number column. What will happen to this first? So it will be empty. The phone number for the first row here will be empty now. Abby.
Yeah.
So, but now when I'm not creating that phone number, I'm not saying that column should never be null.
No.
It should always have value. So how come will it have value now? Because there's already a value already
Because
inside
that
this
one does
place.
not already have a phone number before.
Exactly. So that's why it's throwing this error. I'm not trying to show us when that's why it's throwing this error. But now if I did not put and I say null, it should go. Right?
Okay. So that means it can be empty.
It can be empty now. So if I now do select from employee now, most of us will now understand what I'm saying now. Can you see now?
Okay.
So me, I'm not saying that it should not be null. So that means I'm not ready to create a column because there is no field for it before. Is it clear? I don't know if everybody get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
I
this
think
is
it's
how you
clear.
can. This is how you can add the column to your existing table in your database using alter. You can research more on it. If you want to drop, let's say for example, now I noticed that I don't need email again. I will still use the same. I'll just call this name called drop. Then specify what did I want to drop. email. Just put the name email. That's all. Email is not constant, could not drop constraint. What's it saying? Email is not a constraint. Okay, I need to specify the name, drop column. Yeah, so let's try this way.
Drop column
Should work
email.
now. Okay, see another issue here. So which means it fails. Email fail because one object has access to this column because of the word unique. So I need to drop this constraint first. The constraint called unique before I can drop the column. Is it clear now? That's what it's saying here. So for me to do that, just paste this unique here. It should go. Can you see now? You remember that time I was showing us this is the unique that I've dropped. If I refresh this table, this place now, I will not see this key again there.
That means the unique constraint has been removed. It has
Yes, if
been
you
dropped.
check now, it will not be there again now. You only see primary key now because I've dropped it. Can you see now? It's not there again. Do you get it now? It was there before because I've dropped it. See now, if I re-execute this query now, it will not go. It will tell me that's not. Can you see now? It's not a constraint. Korimo. That's what it's saying. It's not a constraint. Korimo. So safely now, I can now drop column email. It should now drop now. Right. So we just need to understand how some of all these things work actually. Can you see now? What I wanted to drop before did not drop. Now it has dropped. So if I select my employee now, can you see now? So if I want to draw for check, I want to draw for this one. So I just need to copy their name. I just need to drag it and say drop default constraint. If I want to draw for default, I can drop it now. Right, just do it here and say drop. Okay, can I even put constraint in case you want to drop now? Say drop constraints. Yeah, you can even, I think person can add name, right, to be explicit. Yeah, you can see now. If I refresh here to now, I will not see that constraint again. So that's just to tell us that this is how you can work with the existing table. Can you see now? It's not there again. So if you want to drop check too, you drop it. Also, if you want to add constraint too, you add it through it. Hello, are you with me, guys?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Àbò ṣé kò tí máa dàrú ṣá?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. So
Unseen.
let us focus on it. So I want to show, for example, let's say for example, now I want to add constraint to an existing column back. You can start. I've dropped default now. I want to bring in default now. Let's say I want to bring default to which table can I put it? Let's say I want to bring default to age. Let's say age now. I want to bring default to age. How will I do it? I'll say alter table. This is the table that I want to alter. Then I'll say add constraint. Now I'm going to give the constraint a name, age constraint. Constraint is, can say maybe is a what's it called? Default, right? I can say df age according to the name. So show that df age, right? That's the what type of constraint that I want to give? Default. I want to give it default. Then what will be the value for that default? Maybe 0. Then which column did I want to add it? Then I'll call the column called age. Are you following me? So from here, we execute this should go. Here the incorrect syntax definition for table. What happened? Age. That's not the column now. Why is not going? No. Let's look at it from the beginning. No. And that's what I did. Add Okay, I think I've seen where I made mistake. Yes. Okay, so I think I make mistake. I'm supposed to put outer column. Yeah, because I'm actually affecting column. So I'll put outer column. There was the name of the column that I want to do. Outer column. There was the name of the column age. The set default. Is it this style? This is how it should work. I think I've made mistake here. Hmm. Hmm. I think it should work. It should work this way. But this way I always use it. Default. But the age is integer now. It should go now. Incorrect interdefinition of the table constraint. How come? I'm wondering now because I want to put it on that table. I'm coming. I'm trying to look at where I've missed it because it should work. Hey, I've added it now. Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so if I refresh now, we should see it. We should see a default constraint. Where is it? It's not showing. What happened? Okay, constraints. Oh, sorry. It should be here. The default should be here. Yeah, can you see now? The default is here, which is one I created. So this is how you can play around it. Like you can use alter table to remove, to drop table, to remove table, and all. Yeah. So this is where we'll be dropping the cutting for today. So next week we continue, right? I'll be showing us, we've done insert, we've done alter, we've done drop. So we'll be doing updates next class. Then from updates, we can proceed to writing SQL properly. But these are all areas around basic DDL that we need to get ourselves conversant with. Is that fine, everybody? Any question today for me before we call it a day?
Yeah, it's fine. But I have a question. I
All right.
don't know, maybe it's the right question, or maybe I'm the one that don't have an understanding of how it works. Now, this SQL that you've installed, say I am working as a data analyst and I need to
Yes.
connect to a database.
Okay.
How do I connect this to
Okay.
my company's database?
Okay. So let me go to the beginning. You see here, right? Where you have this place, where you have this my
Okay.
login page, right? In the company node, you have your own server name here. Under this where you have
Okay.
server name, browse for more. So under this bar
For
for
more.
more, you see your network server. So company will give you like the IP address and not to log in with. Do you get it now?
Okay.
So they'll give you everything to work with under this server, network server
Network
here.
server.
Yes, so you see, I think my system at home, that was one I connected to, but that system is not here. I will have shown us. I connected to Adventure Data Works, but then I use IP. I'm coming. I want to see, maybe I can see a better place to show us. I'm trying to look for that place. There's a place I put in IP here. I think option. I think more option. I'm looking for a place. Yeah, no, it will be somewhere here. Assuming my personal laptop is that will have shown us. Maybe somewhere around this. If you click your company zone, you have this. So they will provide you all those credentials actually. I can't remember
Okay.
the what's it called? The company will have one server name that they are using, maybe Microsoft Extra or Service Integrated. So is that username now that you now log in with. So once you now log in, once you put in a username now, right? You put in a password, they will give you the password too. It's going to connect to this Microsoft Entra Service Principal. Are you getting me now with this username and password? So another interface will open for you. You now go and log in fully. So once you now authenticate yourself that, oh, I'm a staff of this also company, it will now generate the server name of that company inside this space for you automatically. Is it clear now?
Okay. Yes.
Just because you
So
are
this
working on a local machine, that's why we are doing our own that way. But it's still the same SQL that you
SQL.
work. Even that one is even case sensitive. Yes, that's just how it works. Is
Okay.
that answer your question? Yeah.
Very well. Very well.
All right, great. So everybody, let's have a great we'll see us next week. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.